Good morning, it's Martin at Performance. We've got an absolutely stunning Volkswagen T6.1 on the dyno today. It's been the 150 brake course, DSG front wheel drive, two wheel drive, not full motion. It's got the Leighton vans, body kit on it, absolutely stunning bumper. Huge shout out to Leighton vans, credit to them for producing an OEM spec front bumper upgrade that totally transforms them. It's got their back bumper on there as well, and side bars, roof bars and various other stuff. Coming to us for tuning once the engine and also gearbox tuning. Now these 150 Euro 6.2 engines, we call them. This is controlled by the Delphi DCM 6.2 engine controlling it, which allows us to custom tune them. We know the later ones have moved on to a Bosch, and we are in development of that. We can't give a time scale on when we're going to release tuning for them, but hopefully it's going to be in the next 6 months. Anyway, back to this one. We know these Euro 6.2 engines, the newer engines Volkswagen have put in these, absolutely terrible delivery of power when they are standard, or the earlier software versions that Volkswagen brought out of them. Absolutely shocking and embarrassing really for Volkswagen to bring them out in such a state. Huge flat spots in them, terrible at pulling away from junctions, absolutely shocking. Yes, Volkswagen have done a number of software revisions and they have made them slightly better, but they're not great, to be honest with you. This one came in and it has got the early first software version in there, what Volkswagen brought these out at, which is absolutely shocking. Software version in these, a power delivery is absolutely, it's laughable, to be honest. It's a joke, which you'll see when we show you the dyno graph. What we'll do a full dyno run, full health check, in-depth live data logging, analyse all the data, make sure everything's going all right. We'll also do main dealership software updates, bringing this up to the latest software version that Volkswagen have released. We do this for a number of reasons. One being then we're tuning on the latest software in there, but also if this vehicle was to go back to Volkswagen and they plug their main dealership tool in, it's not going to flag up that it needs a software update, so they're not going to wipe over the custom remap that we've done there. So that's one of the main reasons why we do it really. We also carried out a software update on the TCU transmission control unit, the DSG control unit. We carried out a service read of the DPF filter, and then once we were as happy all the data we analysed was absolutely spot on, we then proceeded to custom tuning for absolute awesome results. Our tuning on these is absolutely world leading. It's world leading. No one can tune these as good as what we do. It comes from hundreds of hours of development we've put into them, and also we do specialise in these vehicles. We've been tuning the Volkswagen transport range now some 20 years, from the T4 all the way up to the T6.1. I'm very passionate in what I do. Anyway, let's have a look at the dyno results. Again, this one is absolutely laughable. It's possibly one of the worst I've seen. It is the early Volkswagen Euro 6.2 software that's in there. Absolutely shocking, and Volkswagen need to be ashamed of it. Yes, it's made the numbers, it's made 157 and 347 Newton meters total, but it's the delivery of the power, and it's absolutely diabolical. It really is. You know, this is the standard of the original softwares that Volkswagen were using. You know, no wonder people are complaining of how they drive these new T6.1s power-wise. So that is the shocking Volkswagen stock software. Yeah, a little bit of the DPF being blocked will cause a little bit of that problem, but it is mainly down to the software that Volkswagen put in these vehicles. Absolutely shocking. Again, like I said, we did a software update, live data logged it, service regen, made sure everything was okay, and then we custom tuned it, and we'll show you correct tuning on these vehicles. I'll overlay it over the standard as well. And that is the, let me get the format, that is the tuned graph over the standard being the thin lines, and then the tuned being the custom tuning that we've done, with absolutely awesome progressive torque delivery, totally transforming the drive of this vehicle. It's not just the huge increase in both torque and brake horsepower that we've produced, it's the smoothness of the torque delivery, making this an absolute pleasure to drive now. We've also tuned the DSG gearbox, so the shift points, the shift speeds, seamlessly and so much smoother to drive through the gearbox. That is absolutely perfect tuning for the T6.1. And she's made a very impressive 201 brake force, 443 Newton meters of torque. If you want any vehicles tuning, I am very passionate in what I do at Penleg Quarters. We've got all the best equipment you can have. We've got the Marhart MSR 500 link dyno in a sealed air controlled dyno cell. We've got all the cooling capable of keeping any car safe while dyno testing it. We've got all the equipment to live date log each and every vehicle, so we can custom tune each engine control unit. So if you want to get booked in, if you visit our website, which is penlegperformance.com, we've got a booking diary on there. Thanks for watching. We look forward to tuning your vehicles.